y'all? It's your boy Mir. We're here on I'm Addicted to Struggle podcast. Start some new shit. Just trying to venture, just trying to tell my story. Shit like that. I got that nice, interesting story. She's funny. This baby girl, this his wifey. We just trying to build on something. That's all it is. We just come to tell a real. That's it. We're gonna keep this shit authentic. This podcast is gonna be authentic. I'm saying if you real, you gonna fuck with me, and if you ain't, then it is what it is. I understand, but just by my conversation, the real one's going relate. You feel me?
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna be the one asking the question. So we're gonna start off with, who is Mir?
I ain't nobody.
Or somebody.
I ain't nobody. I'm just a regular dude from the streets. That's it. I ain't nobody.
Tell us something about yourself.
From where? What you mean? What you want to know? That's
all right. So your podcast is I'm Addicted to Struggle.
I'm addicted to struggle.
What does that mean? It's self-explanatory though, but what does that mean to you? I'm addicted to struggle.
It means all my life I was struggling. I'm addicted to struggle. Mean I'm used to it. You get what I'm saying? I'm used to the struggle, so I take it for what it's worth. I play it for what it's worth. I don't get too big or too low on it. I understand it. Mm-hmm. It come with it, so it's okay. I don't really be tripping about it, but it's just a struggle. That's what helped. That's what moved me.
When did the struggle start?
Shit, since I was a kid. That's when the struggle started. Since I was a kid.
You want to go into depth about it a little bit more, or you want?
Yeah, it don't matter. I don't care.
All right, so let's talk about it. From a kid, what happened?
What you mean? It was rough. My mother, father, aunts, uncles, everybody getting high. I'm a little older, so I'm from the era where the coke and the dope was the popular drug, and our mothers and fathers, everybody was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with this city. Everybody was doing it. And when I was younger, I used to be like, damn. But then as I got older and I understand the game. I understand that drug, that shit just was so strong that
shit had a hold on everybody.
Yeah, I understand that shit just was so strong that it gets you.
What part of the city you from? So we know we from Newark, New Jersey.
I'm from Newark, New Jersey. For me, one of the roughest cities in the country, and we get like that.
And we separated by different wards. So
yeah, our city separated in 5 wards.
This Mr. Central Ward.
Our city separated in 5 wards though. You got the North Ward, the South Ward, the East Ward, the West Ward,
and the Central Ward.
And the Central Ward. The Central Ward is the middle of the city. The North is facing that way, so the North Ward is that way. But yeah, I grew up in the Central Ward and North Ward. Yeah, I grew up in two real rough neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm. And what ward was the best for you? Like growing up,
North
what was
Ward.
more fun? The North Ward or the Central Ward?
The Central Ward was alright, but the North Ward was way more fun.
Central Ward was dangerous?
Central Ward was dangerous. The North Ward was dangerous, but the North Ward was just way more fun. Wow. North Ward was like, cause coming from the Central Ward was rough. Then you go into the North Ward where it was rough, but it's a little more laid back because majority Puerto Ricans. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of different growing up in the North Ward. The North Ward where I learned my rules and principles to the streets though. Like understanding the game and understanding how to play the game in the streets and not just out here running wild and shit.
Mm-hmm. What age was you when you moved to the Central Ward?
I was born in the Central Ward.
You was born in the Central Ward.
I was born in the Central Ward.
But you liked the North Ward.
I moved to the North Ward due to my mother use of drugs. I was moving all over. Mm-hmm. I wasn't in no one stable spot for long. I was moving all over different parts of the city. So I was like, what I'm gonna do? I'm a kid. I had to go.
Was you into sports?
Yeah, I loved it. I was born with natural gifts, sports gifts. I was born with that. That was something God gave me.
So what was your favorite sport?
I like them all. I played them all.
What was number one?
What was number one? I can't. Cause as a kid, all of them was. But as I got a little older, basketball became my love.
So playing basketball growing up, what's some of the, I know y'all traveled a lot, so what were some of the states y'all went to? Some of the states you went to?
Virginia.
Not just playing basketball, sports in general. Like, what's all the states you went to?
Tennessee. I'd have been to Cali. I played in the youth games out there. Damn. Would have been Ohio. I've been to a couple like playing ball. I traveled. I was decent. I was decent.
Did you play basketball in high school?
Yeah.
What school was you
I went to Barringer.
That's where you played basketball at?
That's in the North Ward, yeah.
Barringer High School is in the North Ward?
In the North Ward.
The North Ward of North. Still in North.
No, it's its own city, but different wards got their own culture.
Right, because the North Ward is like where
North Ward is
Puerto Ricans.
North Ward is majority Puerto Rican. So that's where they
and
at.
Even the east.
Down
like
the east, that's
north,
down bottom.
like
that's
Portuguese.
That's all Portuguese and all
white
that type of people.
and
So
stuff like that. It's kind of nice. A little
yeah,
nice.
it get wild down there.
Not too much in the east though. It get wild, but not as
too much though.
Not
But
too
it get
much.
wild. It definitely get wild.
But that's like the nice.
That's like
nice part of North.
Yeah.
It'd
be a lot of robberies down there.
Because even on the north side though, like you got like Forest Hill. Forest Hill got the big houses up there. Like
it'd be a lot of robberies down in the Eastwood though. The motherfuckers going down there trying to rob me and shit.
Growing up in Newark, what were some of the, I'm gonna get back to this because we did another one of the pros and the cons of growing up in Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah.
So what were some of the pros? Like what were some of the good parts about growing up in such a dangerous city?
Yeah, but no, it wasn't always
where
it was always dangerous. It's just, when I was a kid, you know, when you're a kid, you growing up, you ain't really exposed to that. Like you see it, you're around it, but if it don't happen to you directly, you ain't really exposed to that. You know what I'm saying though? So all y'all worrying about your friends, all y'all worrying about is sports all at that time. Like, you know, probably little females here and there. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like that. It was bad, but it was like, we couldn't really see it because we was into like other things.
It was different things to do back then.
Yeah, it was different things to do, so that's why.
We had Boys and Girls Club.
That's what we was doing at the Boys and Girls Club. We traveling, we really playing ball. Like we really was doing that, playing football and all that. So we really ain't had enough time to even really see nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
So fucked up. They don't even have them resources now. The only thing that's really going on still is like Pop Warner. That's all over the country though. Pop Warner all over the country, but that's probably the only thing that's still active in the city. Only thing they really
care about
resourcing because ain't shit else.
Nothing they care about is Pop Warner.
So what was the cons? Like what was the bad part about living in this city?
The hate, the envy, the jealousy. That part. They be glad to hate you. Like this shit be like, this shit sad. Like this shit hurt. This shit sad. Ain't nobody got nothing. They still hate. They don't care. Social media, like I said, social media that got this shit fucked up though.
Yeah.
They got the somebodies. They got the nobodies. Then now they somebodies. When we was coming up, these niggas was nobodies. These niggas wasn't at the skating rink and all that. These niggas wasn't at Terrace Ballroom and all that. These niggas wasn't outside.
Social media got people thinking that they really
somebody. You get what I'm saying?
You had
though?
to be outside back in the day.
You had to be outside. You really had to be outside though. Like if you wasn't in my era, you had to go to the skating rink. You crazy? What? You wasn't? I'm talking about. You had to go to the skating rink. Like okay, It's when the gangs and shit came involved, right? Okay?
Niggas was risking their safety.
Niggas was risking
their
no. I'm talking about it's all out wars. Like, okay, you got the Bloods and the Crips. Now the North Ward is predominantly populated by Crips.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you had Bastard Terrace, 7th Avenue. This when the Spires was Crip. You know, 5th and 6th and all that whole little area, all that. You know what I'm saying? So they predominantly Crips. But they was beating the shit out of niggas at the skate rink.
And they was
you had to go though. But no, it was always been a blood city though. It's Bloods and Crips. No. Always been a blood city though. But you had to go. That's what I'm saying. These niggas was nobodies. Niggas wasn't there. I'm telling you, they wasn't there. I only seen a couple niggas, especially from my hood. I only seen a couple niggas that was there. Niggas wasn't there.
You from Newark, like any other inner city, everybody got like different hoods. What hood you from?
I'm from a couple
what hood
different.
would you consider yourself?
Listen,
from?
I'm from a couple different hoods, only because I moved at the ages. When I moved to different hoods, I moved to different hoods at the ages where I ain't had no control to really stamp myself for one hood.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying though? Like I wasn't at the age was like, oh, all right, well I'll be there so short, or I'll be there that I'll move somewhere else and shit. But me personally, I'm from 730. That's where I learned my morals and principles and of the streets down there. I was taught I had some real big bros. From down there that was really like, I mean, it was a lot to learn from. So I took heed and I buckled down and I learned. I ain't really questioned too much. I just watched and observed and understood that this is a part of the game that you play, that you got to stand on when you playing it. You get what I'm saying? So I understood that. So that's what that is.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you see yourself still being in Newark, New Jersey in 5 years?
No, hell no, I don't want to be.
Hell no, we're not going to be in Newark, New Jersey in 5 years.
No. So hopefully I can spread this message on this camera and get us the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, because that shit is a dub.
For real, because I got a real message story that they listen to that we need to that'll get us the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
Some real shit though.
What made you want to tell your story?
I've been through it.
You feel like the people want to hear it?
I've been through it, man. I've been through it, yo. I was raised in a couple different hoods. We're gonna go through all that though, like the neighborhoods I've been raised in and I was around, and the niggas I was around. I mean, a couple of the shiesties niggas in the history of Newark I was around. And I've been around some real rights.
Because we got some shit.
You know.
You got any regrets?
Nah, I don't regret nothing. Yeah, I got a couple. I can't even lie.
You got a couple of regrets?
I got a couple of regrets. When motherfuckers say they don't regret nothing, I think that's some bullshit.
Think it's bullshit?
I think it's bullshit. Because we all wish we would have made a different turn in our life where it could have turned out better.
Decision, right?
Better decision, you know what I'm saying? So we all wish that. So niggas regret probably a couple of them, but yeah, I regret not staying in school is the main thing. Out of all the shit.
Regret not staying in school?
Yeah. Out of all the shit.
So, if you feel like if you could do anything different, it would have stayed in school. You would have stayed in school.
Yeah. I was smart, so I always had a decent grades. It's just that I let the popularity influence me. But I ain't really had no guidance though. I ain't really, for like that part of my life, I ain't had nobody to sit me down and talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
You was
Or like
too
that,
busy figuring shit out.
Yeah, I learned on the fly. I learned on the fly, straight outside every day, learning shit.
Okay, so you don't see yourself in North New Jersey in 5 years. Where you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, we like them. Fuck you talking about?
Shit.
Top down, hair blowing, yeah, hauling ass through the city, just looking at them like, damn, this shit's still the same. Like 5 years from now, we gonna be riding through this bitch, looking like, damn,
This
shit
shit gonna
ain't
be worse in
changed.
5 years.
Shit ain't changed. They came through top down, hair blowing. He got the white girl in the seat with him. They acting crazy outside. Anyway. Where you see us in 5 years, baby?
I don't know. It's over.